Hello, hello. Okay. A little bit. Welcome to the stream. We are live, I think. Yeah, my voice is being picked up by my mic. That's good. I have 5 artworks from my March art request stream. Let's type that up in my to-do list. 69 page from home page. Who else? Hidden noodles. Kasare teto. Knock the Cola 2418. Sona. Persona. And Benjamin the Wolf Osiza. Raven, Scale, and Spectra. Last but not least, Shia, Pyramid Head, Silent Hill 2. Okay, I have 5 artworks to work on today. I still have these. Yeah, it's still here. Good. Be able to take a look at those once I start working on them. Let me take picker wheel. Let me choose which one. Shia. Who else? Okay, 1 in 5 chance for it to be picked first. Let's spin that wheel. Guess I'm working on Fat Teto first. Alright. I already worked on it a little bit. Hello, I'm gonna be drawing... I drew this for you 2 months ago. No, 1 month ago. But I still haven't finished it. I'm gonna finish it today. How was my day? My day's kind of just started. One thing I will say about today, it's very hot today. Like, it's kind of absurd how hot it is in the Philippines right now. Like, maybe it's just because I had to go outside. I had to go outside earlier. And it makes my opinion of the weather today more negative. But I am not happy. But I still prefer this from being too cold though. Once it's my turn, I need to clarify the color of Raven Scale's bandana. Don't really need to do much here. Just need to make sure. Honestly, just keep it the same color. Okay, where is my fill brush? Whoa. Come on. What about everyone else? How has everyone else's day been? Been good. Good in what way then? Do anything special? Uh, Anything that made you happy recently? Ate chicken a few days ago. I assume it was a good chicken? A few hours ago, rather. How was it? What type of chicken? Uh, any strong feelings about who cooked it and stuff like that? For lunch today, I fried up the leftover rice. The rice that we had left over from last night's meal. We cooked it up with some sausage. Type of Filipino sausage called longanisa. This is pretty decent. Not particularly filling, all things considered. Like my eating time is significantly usually significantly later than the people who made the food, so my portion ended up being smaller than most of the other people in the house, which is unfortunate, but what can you do when your schedule does not line up with the people who have day jobs, basically. Like, technically I have a job, but like my job is work from home. Like, you don't exactly need to keep to a schedule when you can control your own schedule. It still helps though. Like, it helps immensely to have to keep to a schedule. It's just that I don't. Oh man, keeping to a schedule. I'm really bad at that. I need more pictures of Kasane. More pictures of Kasane Teto. Kasane Teto. Like, it's about right. It's about right. I suppose I could... Yeah, it's about right. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. She doesn't quite look like Teto. You know what? It's probably just because she's really... It's probably just because she's fat. Honestly. It's because of the way her... the shoulders. Yeah. Oh, unfortunate. I'm sure people will figure out that it's Teto, especially once I do the tags. Anyway, let's clean this up. Anything else I can do here? Not really. Let's just switch colors, please. Ah, right. That's what I'm missing. This should be gray. Where else? Probably here. There we go. Airbrush. Oh, it's set to 100. Oops. 100. Should be closer to the... It should be a sub 10. Opacity, rather. Now for the soft shading of the white parts of her shirt. Also the whites of her eyes. Next, I suppose, is the soft shading of the skin. Make sure it's all the parts that are visible. Smaller. What's next? The leather parts? Metal of the belt buckle. Last things last, the hair. Oh, that's not going to be the last thing. The last thing is probably going to be the eyes, but I always do the eyes last. Okay, not always, but like, I usually do the eyes last. Yeah, for the bright pink for the hair. Now it's starting to look like Teto. The drills actually, the twin drills are starting to look like actual drills. There we go. That's better. Now, I suppose this needs some shadows too. Make it fairly tame though. Now the eyes. Bright parts. That was the wrong layer. Did you purposefully omit the ahoge? Does she have one? Oh, she does. Well, in a bunch of the art, she doesn't seem to have one. Huh. Okay, I need to add that. Good catch. I was wondering why she didn't look like... it didn't look right. Why can I not... Pencil brush? Alright, I have... Okay, what does Kasane Teto's ahoge look like? Kinda just that. Gotcha. Kinda just the crescent moon. The all-important antenna hair, indeed. Okay. shadow that. Add soft shadows to that. There we go. Oh, I'm noticing an issue here. Let me just real quick. There we go. What's next? Lighting, I guess. Okay. Blur mask. My brain randomly reminded me of the Moto Moto song because of this. Moto Moto? The sexy male hippo from Madagascar loves fat women. Oh, right. I like him big and I like him chunky. Gotcha. And then later on in the movie, it's revealed that he kind of just doesn't like women beyond their physical features. And the hippo lady from Madagascar is like, wow. I don't actually... Wow, you're suddenly significantly less attractive. It's a bit much. Cards on the table, I haven't actually watched Madagascar 2. I watched the first one, but not the second one. Funnily enough, that's not how he's portrayed in the full version of his song. His lines are like, I like him witty, I like him spunky, I like him smart. Girl, I like your big heart. Aww. Although, given how he actually acts in the movie, like I get the sense that he's only saying that to quote unquote get into their pants, like their hypothetical pants. Like it's possible he doesn't actually like any of that stuff. Alternatively, the guy himself is not witty or spunky, and when put on the spot he struggles, which is understandable, but like surprising amount of nuance for the DreamWorks movie Madagascar. It was DreamWorks, right? Madagascar movie. I don't think this is DreamWorks. No, it is DreamWorks. Very clean. Yeah, I'm not as familiar with early DreamWorks as I am with the 2010s DreamWorks. Like I was aware of Shrek, but I haven't. I was aware of Shrek as a kid, but I was never really able to watch it in its entirety. At least the second one, which is apparently what people consider the best one. It was never showing. Like the second one just never showed when I was free, when I was a kid. Shrek 2 is absolutely the best. Like I was only ever able to watch the start of the second Shrek film and the end of the second Shrek film. I could never get to the there was never a time where I was free during the middle. Like to put this into perspective, I never got to see I Need a Hero in context. It's really unfortunate because like I do think the Shrek movies are good. But what is considered the best one I haven't actually finished. Watched all of it. The real travesty here is that I've watched all of the other ones. Like I watched Shrek 3 in its entirety, and I've also watched Shrek Forever After in its entirety. I don't know about the newer ones. Like apparently there's going to be more movies. Like more movies are in production, but I don't know about them. You know, of the sequels, I actually quite like Shrek Forever After. Like, it's probably not as good as I remember it being, but I remember quite liking it. I don't know. Like, Forever After is the one where he signs a deal with Rumpelstiltskin, right? Okay. The deal with Rumpelstiltskin for one free day. Get a free day as a regular ogre in exchange for for a different day. And he accidentally signs away the day he was born. Gotta love agreements with Fae creatures. Like, Rumpelstiltskin looks like a human in that movie, but he's a Fae. He's pretty much a Fae creature. The way you handle him is exactly the same. There we go. I think one or two more. One or two more details, like the highlights. Something's still missing. Oh, you know what? I know what's missing. Let me just real quick. There she is. There's the cutie. What should the background be? Oh. Wait a sec. What is my grid settings? 512 by 512. Over close to the center. There we go. Background, I suppose, some manner of pink. There we go. Adorable. Save. Alt RG. Alt RT. Overlay. Maybe add. Oh, that is... It becomes very white. Yeah, overlay works. And mask. There we go. Save. What else am I missing? Signature. Right. That's not my pen tool. There we go. Okay. Now we're done. Let's spin that wheel. Shaz next. How am I gonna do this? Okay. So, Pyramid Head. I somehow predicted Pyramid Head. Yeah. Pyramid Head's Pyramid Head is like a big hunk of iron that's kind of rusty. The blade. I believe he's a little bit... No, he's not brown-skinned. He's kind of still a white man. He's a big, muscular white man. Big muscular white man that represents sexual that represents the Silent Hill 2 protagonist's desire for sexual violence. What was it? A desire and ability to enact sexual violence? Something to that effect? Man, psychological horror games. Ooh, buddy. On the plus side, a nearly naked man is fairly easy to do colors and lighting for. I'm already nearly done. I'm kidding. I'm not nearly done at all. But I got to this stage way faster than I did for Teto. And Teto was already mostly colored. Okay, I need the flat wet brush. Low opacity. Hello, Super Sans the Skeleton. I am finishing some request artwork that was drawn. That I originally drew for a request stream last Saturday, and I think it was the 18th of March. It was March 18th, right? It was the 21st of March. But yeah, currently doing this right now. Oh man, I need to... Okay. Excuse me. How was your day, Super Sans the Skeleton 1258? I don't know why I decided to say the entire username. Like typically when you say someone's username, you don't say all of it. Except for the first time you read their username. Alright, let's take a look. Pyramid Head. Silent Hill character design. Oh boy, Pyramid Head. Okay. Pyramid Head skin, a little bit too healthy looking. And use the flat brush. Excuse me. Now that that's done, move to the new folder. Let's go darkness. Move to the new folder. Very good art. Glad you think so. Oh, you did miss this one. I drew this Well, I finished drawing this earlier. Very cute. This is the first part of what is it called? This was on the thumbnail. Okay, maybe not dark blue. Maybe dark blue is too bright. What if I just make it black? Make the lines black as well. Very pale orange. Okay, let us... a little bit paler. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's add, I guess, red. Okay, what is causing... It's still set to canvas, right? So where's the gap? There it is. There we go. There's Pyramid Head. Okay. I can consider this done. Let me copy this. Move this all to a new folder. Multiply. Overlay? No, not Alt RA. Okay. Pyramid head almost done. Just need to... Okay, that's done. How long have I been streaming? Only 1 hour, and I've already completed 2. That's nice. Okay, I will be right back. Need to use the restroom. I have returned. Okay. Teto's done. Pyramid head's done. Let's spin the wheel. 1 in 3 chance. God, this is gonna be quick. Gonna be page from homepage. Where is page from homepage? What colors? What are the colors? It's gray and pink, actually. I'm already mostly there. Okay, it's a different shade of pink from the one that I used. It's actually closer to... Whoa. Actually closer to Teto's pink. What was the thing that I said when I started drawing her? putting a grid on her chest is certainly one way to tell viewers she's flat. I don't think that was... I'm realizing now that I don't think that was the intention. In hindsight, it is probably obvious. Still. And what's gonna make this easy is the fact that Paige over here is colored using vertex lighting, which means I can afford to just use my gradients. I can afford to just use gradients. I don't need to do the hard shadows. Alright, airbrush. Just airbrush the shadows on. Darker? Why is it not airbrushing? Oh, it's set to protect alpha for some reason. I think I set it to protect alpha instead of clipping. Oops. That is a mistake that happens often, to be honest. What's next? The gray parts. Okay. Let's you know what? That's enough. Move that to a new folder. Overlay. Too much. That doesn't work if I set it to add. Nah. Okay, there we go. Let us continue. That's copied, right? Alright, page from homepage. From for a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 9. Okay, there we go. Second to last. It's Nocticola or Kitten or Benjamin the Wolf's. That's spin. I will never get over that username. Are we talking about or Nocticola? All right, Ben, let's hear it. Correct. It is your turn. Revinska's bandana color is almost impossible to discern in the original drawing. Correct. It's supposed to be a very light magenta, specifically the underside of Raven Dusk's real-life plushie bandana. Took a picture of it. I'll send it through DMs on Discord. Sure thing, buddy. I'll incorporate it into this artwork. Just received it. I haven't taken a look yet because I'm working on this. Need to add the gray. All of the furry parts are black. All of the horned horned parts are gray. Okay, there's a stripe down the back. But is it the same gray as before? Kind of not. This is way brighter than any of the grays in the reference image, but I'm keeping it bright to make it easier for me to discern one part from the other. The horn parts are gray, correct. There was a very loud intrusive thought that I had to very loudly refute that said like Like I was trying very hard not to accidentally just say, and the horny parts are gray, because no. Did you get the picture in DMs? I did receive it. I just haven't looked at it yet. It's a different shade. It's a different It's actually a different shade of gray. I'll bump that closer to purple. The price tag seems to be white. I'll keep it white. I'm probably not gonna put any detail on the price tag. Maybe some squiggles. A very pale magenta. Did you draw the tag on the back? Right, the one that's on the tail. How would I be able to draw that? Come on, colors. Something like this, I think? Yeah, that'll be white as well. I think the black needs to be darker. That's a thing that I didn't notice. Feathers on the right ear. Black, gray, and white. Okay. Purple eyes. Purple sclera. Hmm. Yeah. New folder. Scale. Sudden loud noise, construction. Like if it's from my end, it's probably construction. Kind of sounded like a dog bark. No dogs barking. Just construction. My mind is full of meows as you draw the dragon kitty. Oh boy, this is gonna be a trip. How do I draw this? Okay, first off, gray feathers for most places. One's also gray. Honestly, just make everything gray. Not protect alpha. Clipping. Then we add the gold parts. I'm gonna have to apologize, by the way. By the way, Ben. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do like lighting for this one. Like, I don't know enough about how these combinations of materials, how the combinations of materials on this character interact with light to be able to give something that I would personally be happy with. So it'll probably just be highlights. How do I do that? Like, if I remember correctly, you told me this character... This character is iridescent in the sun. Something along those lines. Like, is able to bend... Like, the feathers bend light in a way that's difficult to see. Like, into all sorts of colors. I'll adjust the colors later. What else? should be not gray. The parts that are not, to make sure the parts that are not gray are not gray. Oh, the beak is just white. Fascinating. I'll have to do the same for the rest. Most of the prism body I'm gonna make white. Make it easier for myself. I don't think I said that. I might have said that the prism body can emit the entire electromagnetic spectrum, but not the feathers. The feathers are just like real bird feathers. Well, either way, it's like feathers are a lot of detail. I might be like, if the prism body is like glowing, that means the feathers are gonna have multiple sources of light enacting on them. I suppose I could still do it. It would just take longer. I could do that. You don't need to make the prism body glow. Well, either way, the prism body is made of glass, so it's also going to affect. So it's still going to affect the lighting. Like, it's transparent enough that you can see the inside. Could probably get away with just making it completely transparent. What's that gonna look like, though? That's the issue. Whatever you think is the easiest on you. That was the plan. Still flabbergasts me that I was able to write shopping for Destinies. It's such a funky song. Not a very funky composer. Flat brush, I suppose. Sides. Okay. Move this to a new folder. Okay. Turn off color mixing. Next is the lighting for this magnificent creature. Probably make some erasures though. shadows. Okay, highlights and shadows. Use the pen tool. There we go. Now for the background. There we go. Let's add some clouds. Cloud brush. Okay. Continue with the clouds. Clouds need shadows. Okay. And add. Yikes. Maybe don't have those are add. Ooh, buddy. There we go. Okay. 4. Alright, time for me to go to bed. Just as I finish your artwork too. Thanks so much. You're very welcome, my friend. Benjamin the Wolf. Save that. Alt RA. Save that. Okay. That's done. Let me take a drink before finally moving on to Nocticola's Sona. I'm gonna need to do another one of these for the ones that I did for this month's request stream. All of these were from last month. I have Permanix, the two My Singing Monsters characters from Ben again, basically contraptions, requests. What else is there? Alright, the Moon Lord from Terraria. Ooh, buddy. So, red hair. Reddish hair, I assume. Let's go red hair. Okay, pale skin. Brown jacket, question mark? Or maybe it's supposed to be red. I'm not entirely sure. We're back? Are we back? Hello? Hello, Kid Noodles. I was able to finish your the artwork that you requested. Here, Fat Teto. Redler Red7 versus OBS. Indeed. I'm gonna assume that the hair is darker. That the hair is darker than... That the shirt is brighter than the hair. But it is still red. Deeply unhappy with the fact that I have to guess at the colors because all of the reference I was sent are not in color. Jacket over sweater is quite the vibe though. Very mid 2000s. Jacket over sweater and damn it. I would click the thing that says close gaps, but I hate the way its algorithm works. It closes the way it closes gaps is with what is it called? The way it closes gaps is with straight lines. Even when it doesn't make sense for it to be a straight line. Windswept Reveries. One of the best songs I wrote back in... When was this? 2021? 2020? I think... Pretty sure it was 2021. Okay, colors are done. Move to soft shading. Children playing outside. Don't know if my mic is picking that up. Hope it isn't. I do quite enjoy this outfit though. It's very, very stylish. You next, I suppose? Excuse me. White parts. Oh, excuse me. Ever seen Speed Racer 2008? One of my favorite movies. Thought. Why do you ask? Hello, Spoofrun. Welcome to the stream. Oh boy, stream at 4 in the morning. The Twitter timeline right now is Americans are getting to watch it again in IMAX theaters. Did you see it in theaters? No, I did not. I wasn't able to watch it until, like, I couldn't afford. I'm basically never able to afford theater tickets, so I have to wait until the movie comes out on TV. And so, and when it came out on TV, I watched it at 240p because that was just the kind of TV I owned. I owned a really old CRT TV that was small. I did eventually watch it in HD, but it was also on. It was also at home. Like, movie tickets weren't that expensive, but it was also like I didn't have an allowance that would allow me to save up, since my allowance was used for food and transportation. So the choice was either walk and walk home from school and not eat, or to be able to watch or not. Is camrep distribution a big thing over there like 15 years ago? Oh, it was. It would have cost me a day's worth of allowance to be able to just buy a camrep. But like, that would require me to also own a DVD player, which I did not. To own a DVD player and a computer with a DVD drive, which I did not. Like, you severely overestimate the amount of financial freedom I had as a sixth grader. Broadband file share. I did not own a computer until 2013. Our school's computer teacher let us download files over the school's internet. You are very lucky. I was not... At the time, I was not tech savvy enough to think to do that. Like, I did absolutely everything by hand using... without using computers at all. Like, I didn't even own a phone until... When was it? I didn't even own a phone until 2015. Like, that's the... Did you have a VCR or video CD player to use? I did not. My family owned the VCR. My family owned the VCR, but I was not allowed to use it. What's with the question marks? It's a VCR. What could you possibly have done to have it barred from using it? It was expensive when it was bought, and people decided that children are not allowed to touch it. Also, if I remember correctly, I bricked our copy of Jurassic Park. I accidentally destroyed our copy of Jurassic Park by playing around with it. Like as a child. Nocticola's Sona looks really cute. Bloom. Okay, maybe not Bloom. It's a little bit more what I wanted. Okay. 4. Knock. E. Cola. 2, 4, 1, 8. Maybe I should move it here. Yeah, that's better. Save. File No, don't export. Not on stream. Okay. Pyramid Head is done. Nocticola's Sona is done. Kasane Teto is done. Benjamin the Wolf's OCs are done. And finally, Page from Homepage is done. Productive stream, considering I've only been streaming for 2.5 hours. I could do more, but I don't want to push myself. Let's consider this done. Next stream is probably either going to be on Friday or Saturday. If it's a Friday stream, I'm going to be continuing doing working on these works in progress. I'm gonna finish up the artworks that I did not finish last week. If the next stream is on Saturday, that means I'm playing Devil May Cry. It's gonna be the final episode, the final stream of Devil May Cry 3. After that, I'll probably take a break from Devil May Cry for maybe 1 or 2 streams. But yeah, looking forward to it. Before I end this, let me remind everyone, I have a coffee.com/Redler Red7. I draw artwork for strangers on the internet, and strangers on the internet pay for my bills. If you would like to be one of those strangers who pays for my bills, send me a tip on coffee. Even as little as $1 helps. That's coffee.com/RedlerRed7, ko-fi.com/RedlerRed7, coffee.com/RedlerRed7. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you all on the next stream.